Welcome to Melissa Honey Speaks, where we chat about feminine magic, mindset, and manifesting. I'm your host and feminine magic guide, Melissa Honey. Welcome back to another episode of Melissa Honey Speaks. I am your host, Melissa Honey. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Theta Brainwave and how we use it to manifest our deepest desires. So, the Theta brain state is just a state of a brainwave state that helps you impress upon your mind the easiest. It's a state of your mind where you can use for the benefit of impressing upon your subconscious mind the things that you desire. So, the theta brain state is it's like a meditative state. So this happens, at least for sure, when you're in hypnotherapy, at least for sure when you're meditating. However, it happens to us twice a day where we can use it to really help expedite our manifestations, to really impress upon our subconscious mind the things that we want, because we know the subconscious mind doesn't know whether it's real, whether it's fake, what time of day it is, any of these things. It just knows what we tell it. So we can impress upon our subconscious mind the easiest, of course, through using affirmations, visualization, incantations, all those things. So the 2 times a day we can use the theta brainwave state is when we first wake up in the morning, before we pick up our phone, when we first open our eyes. If we can remember, we can use that state of brainwave to read our affirmations, to say our affirmation. We'll put our headset on and just have our affirmations read to us with our voice. We can use it for visualization, to visualize things that we want during that time. It only is it's like a groggy kind of when you're waking up in the morning and you're not quite awake yet. That's the theta brainwave state where, like I said, you can impress upon your mind, your conscious mind, things that you want, and right before you fall off to sleep. So sometimes it's good to, when you're getting sleepy and you're ready to go to bed and you're in the bed and you maybe look at your journal. Maybe you can read about your perfect day. You can read your affirmations. You can listen to your affirmations. You can watch your affirmations maybe on like a video on your phone or on your laptop or something like that. But during this state is like the creative state. And you want to be in this creative state because it helps you to speed up your manifestations. It helps you to impress upon your mind the things that you want to change about yourself, the things that you want to bring into your life. It can change all kinds of things because you're using a state where your mind is kind of, where it's like the veil is broken. Basically, it's when you're saying affirmations during the day, when you're wide awake and you've already done all the things, they're still effective, but they're not as effective as when you are using this theta brainwave state to kind of manifest what you want. So, like I said, you can use your manifestation, you can use your affirmation any time of day that you want, and you should try to use for manifestation purposes, you should say your affirmations a few times a day. However, the best time to use it and the most effective time to use them are when you're waking up in the morning or going to bed, because that's the time when you're, like I said, the veil is kind of broken. It's kind of real thin, and the connection between you and your higher self is really thin. So you can actually get over the barrier of, being awake all day and being in a different brainwave state where it's not as, where your brain isn't as, your subconscious mind isn't as pliable as it is during this theta period time. So the theta brainwave state, like I said, is a pliable time, and you want to make sure that you are utilizing this state as much as possible. Put beside your bed a journal where you've written down your affirmations, or you have your affirmations ready to go on your phone, or maybe that's the way you wake up in the morning to your affirmations being played over on your phone, or whatever it is. Because, like I said, it's important to use that brainwave state, not let it get past you, because when you're manifesting, of course, we all want our manifestations to come to us quickly, and there are a lot of techniques that you can use, but this is one of the easiest techniques that I know, is to use that time in the morning before you pick up your phone, before you check Facebook, before you're checking your Twitter page or whatever it is that you're doing first thing in the morning, that you really want to just take a moment to say your I am statements. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am whatever you want. If you just use those few minutes of time, it'll really change. It'll change your day. It'll change your life. It'll change the way that you bring about change in your life, because you're using that mindset, that state of being where there isn't anything holding you back. You haven't gone into your day. You haven't had any upsets. You haven't had any things happen to you that would throw you off course yet. Everything is really mellow and soft. It's kind of soft. You can talk to yourself in a soft way, and you can kind of even create your day, the day that you're going to have during that period of time. You can say how you expect your day to go, and then you can talk to your subconscious mind and tell yourself what you want to experience, even for that day, not just forever, but for that day. You can create your day in that moment, and even before you go to bed, when you're in that state, when you're falling off to sleep, and you're using your affirmations or visualizing. You can visualize how you want the next day to go, what things you want to create while you're sleeping, because your mind is constantly working even while you're sleeping. So you want to even tell your mind those things. So your affirmations, your gratitude statements, your perfect day journaling, you can read those during that time, because it all is going to be impressed upon your mind much easier during the theta period. Also, when you're doing hypnotherapy, or when you're when the hypnotherapist is talking to you and they've gotten you to this calm, soothing state, your mind is much more pliable, and you can impress upon your mind all the qualities that you want this hypnotherapist to get you. So let's say if you want confidence, and the hypnotherapist is working on you to help build your confidence, it's great to go into that state. It's great to be in this relaxed state, because you can get over into your subconscious mind easier when you're in a relaxed state. So that's why the Theta Brainwave state is so important. So if you want to do a Google search, Google the Theta Brainwave state, and you'll find there are lots of different kind of brain wave states. But the Theta Brainwave state is the best one to use when you're wanting to change your behavior, change your manifestations, change your habits, because you're talking to your subconscious mind directly through this soft, pliable bridge or gap between you and your higher self and your subconscious mind. So that's the Theta Brainwave state, and that's all I have for you today, is just to remind you of the times of days when you can get into that brainwave state and actually use it to manifest the things that you want and to change your behavior in this state. So like I said, it's when you wake up in the morning, when you're kind of groggy, before you go to bed, when you're kind of sleepy. Those are the two perfect times of day that you want to use when you're creating your new manifestations and creating your new experiences in life. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for tuning in today. Please like and comment and share. And if you like our content, please subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Links below.